Few places stir the imagination quite like Monaco, a sovereign jewel where royal history meets Riviera glamour, where every golden hour feels steeped in legend. Set between the mountains and the sea, this storied enclave has, for generations, drawn those in pursuit of something more. More than luxury, glamour, more than time well spent, but a life lived beautifully. Hi, I'm Kirby Allison, and in this series, we step beyond the postcard. Together, we'll slip past the velvet ropes and into a world that few ever see. From timeless palazzos to private salons, we'll have the honor of meeting His Serene Highness Prince Albert II and the visionaries and icons who continue to shape Monaco's legacy. With exclusive access granted by the Société des Bains de Mer, together we'll explore the institutions that define this principality's mystique: the Casino de Monte-Carlo, the Hôtel de Paris de Monte Carlo, and the debut of Dominique London's Monte Carlo Cigar Club, an exciting new chapter in a legacy of refinement. But what is it that makes Monaco so magnetic? How has it become a sanctuary for those who seek refinement, not just in how they live, but in how they savor time itself? Here, history whispers through gilded corridors. Here, tradition isn't remembered, it's lived. This is Monaco, where quality, craftsmanship, and tradition don't just endure, they flourish. And this is Monaco as you've never seen it before. Monte Carlo has always stood for something more than luxury, tradition, more than glamour, discretion. And today, in the heart of this timeless principality, something extraordinary is about to unfold. Behind me, the marina hums with life. The streets are alive with preparation for the forthcoming Monaco Grand Prix. But just above, inside one of Monaco's most storied institutions, the Casino de Monte-Carlo, a new chapter is being written. A renaissance restoring a near-forgotten ritual from a more gracious age, where boundaries dissolve, time is savored, and enduring friendships quietly take root. Tonight, Les Sociétés des Bains de Mer and Dominique London's latest project makes its global debut, the opening of the Monte Carlo Cigar Club. A true triumph in vision and execution, this moment marks the dawn of a new era for Habanos and Cuban cigars. An era in which the elegance of its ritual returns to the world's finest salons and lounges, restored as a symbol of refinement, drawing together men and women in shared moments. It's no coincidence Dominique London chose Monte Carlo. A century and a half ago, Francois Blanc helped define this city as a beacon of optimism and elegance, of luxury and restraint. Well, Dominique, I mean, what an incredible few days, and what an incredible tour through Monte Carlo.
Yeah, it's beautiful. One of the beautiful cities, I think, on the Mediterranean Sea, high on the cliffs with the grandeur and the glamour. Yeah, on a nice boat.
Yeah, on a nice boat, in the yacht, in the harbor, in front of the yacht club.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm just struck at the beauty of Monaco, and Monte Carlo especially, you know, being a distillation of everything that we love so much about quality, craftsmanship, tradition, and to be here on the, you know, on the afternoon before the launch of the Monte Carlo Cigar Club is quite exciting. So, how is it that we celebrate this moment?
Well, we will enjoy a good Stella Do whiskey from our distillery in Scotland.
Okay.
You see the nice crystal carafe and the nice glasses. And then I brought a nice cigar, a Partagas Rito. And in fact, it's the most luxury cigar for the moment on the market.
Okay.
Partagas has character, but that we have. And also, it's a very balanced cigar. It's a cigar that takes you into the mood of Monte Carlo. You know, the calm who is here and the excitement in the same time. So we will enjoy this with this great whiskey with a nice cigar in a good company
Some beautiful
on a
weather.
boat.
On a boat. It doesn't get much better than that.
No.
And one thing I've certainly come to learn is that, you're never without the proper cigar for the right moment. And I think this Partagas Rito, what an incredible choice.
It
Single
was
origin.
made for us.
Yeah, for this moment.
For this moment,
Yeah.
to enjoy it.
Well, shall we cut and light?
Yes. Here is the cutter,
Ah,
our new cutter.
look at that.
The cutter of the club of
course.
Monte Carlo. And we have also the lighter, so it's a nice combo, let's say.
I mean, coming to Monte Carlo, right, being in the casino, soon smoking at the Monte Carlo Cigar Club, is to be a part of this living history, right? To be a part of this rich culture.
People are longing for that, to be part of it. And also, people are longing to enjoy good food, nice restaurants. People are well dressed, nice cars who are around because next week is a Formula One. Everything here in Monaco, it's all about high level cars, high level food, high level cultural things. We have the most beautiful club of the world that we will open soon. So it's all about high level.
Well, tonight's going to be an incredible moment. I think it's an important moment. What is it about the opening that you're most looking forward to?
To see everybody enjoying this beautiful place. We created something very nice.
It's a real masterpiece, I must say.
Yes, and when you come in, it's a historical building, and you come in and you feel already the calm who is there. You have respect for it.
Yeah.
Because cigars deserve respect.
Mm-hmm.
And you must push back time because cigars, we're not smoking cigar, we do the degustation of a cigar. And in the meantime, you have a good glass of rum, whiskey, wine, whatever it's in your palate that you will enjoy.
Yeah.
It's heaven on earth.
Yeah, really. I mean, I can't think of a more beautiful cigar lounge than what it is that you've created at the Monte Carlo Cigar Club. Do you get the sense, or do you feel as though this marks the opening of the Monte Carlo Cigar Club, the dawn of a new era for Habano cigars and cigar culture here in Europe?
Yes, I think it will be a bridge that will open up the door of a new world, of a new experiment for people who love cigars, who love the community of cigar degustation. A whole new setting for us as Dominique London as well, because we want to spread out the world. And here we start in Monaco, and in the future I will spread the word.
I mean, there's no question that this has to have been a huge project for you, monumental. And in many ways, it's a triumph. How do you think it's going to feel for you tonight, having finally succeeded in the creation of what is certain to become one of the most beautiful and exclusive places in all the world to smoke?
Well, look, Kirby, my husband started already with this project 12 years ago. And 12 years later, finally the baby will be there. So for us, it's the cherry on the cake, let's say, of the whole history behind it. And I think my husband did a fantastic job about it in every kind of way. And for us, it will mark a new step into the history of Dominique London, because it's so unique. It's so, it's a new step into our life, into the whole cigar business, I think.
There are some very special people planning to attend tonight's grand opening of the Monte Carlo Cigar Club.
Look, I'm very excited because the Prince of Monaco, le Prince Albert, Monseigneur, he will come. And there are other beautiful names who will attend to this cocktail.
So Dominique, here's to tonight, to you, to Frederick, to the entire team at the Monte Carlo Cigar Club and Dominique London that have helped make this possible, and to time well spent, which I know that we'll certainly be doing tonight.
For sure. Salute.
Having had the privilege of experiencing some of the world's most esteemed cigar lounges, I can confidently say that Les Sociétés de Bain de Mer and Dominique London's latest venture, the Monte Carlo Cigar Club, transcends the ordinary. Housed within the legendary Casino de Monte-Carlo, this enclave radiates an exclusivity so profound, it redefines the standard of luxury even for Monaco. What Dominique London and the Monte Carlo Cigar Club have crafted is far more than a lounge. It's a sanctum, a members-only haven where the art of the cigar is celebrated alongside uncompromising discretion, timeless elegance, and service so impeccable it feels effortless. The clientele, a meticulously assembled collection of connoisseurs, global, discerning, and united by their reverence for the cigar lifestyle, as well as their insistence on privacy and perfection. What resonates most profoundly is how the spirit of Monaco mirrors the club's very essence, refined, intimate, and steeped in quiet grandeur. It's a realm where prestige requires no introduction. Its presence is enough. And within this rarefied atmosphere, Dominique London and Les Sociétés de Bain de Mer have achieved something extraordinary. A club that doesn't merely belong in Monaco, it embodies its soul. Here, I'm surrounded by like-minded individuals, and none more so than Randolph Churchill, the great-grandson of one of the world's most iconic cigar aficionados, Sir Winston Churchill. Mr. Churchill, I mean, it's so great to see you here at the opening of the Monte Carlo Cigar Club, and what a splendid evening.
Well, it's fantastic to come back to Monte Carlo, and of course, for my great-grandfather, Winston Churchill, this really evokes so many memories, particularly in those post-war years.
Yeah.
At the end of his time as Prime Minister, having led us through the Monégasques, they all lined the streets. He was cheered, and of course he loved coming to the Côte d'Azur for the light, the colour, the depths of the blues on the Côte d'Azur. It was a total joy.
One of the things that I think makes this such a special place is that connection with history, right? A history that has been lived in these same corridors, right, for over 150 years. And to think of, you know, your grandfather, one of the most important figures of all of the 20th century, you know, being here, maybe even in this same room, certainly smoking a cigar. Is that special to you?
Of course, no, it's thrilling, Kirby. He, you know, it gave the sparkle to his eye. His wife Clementine wasn't always most impressed that he came to the casino here, and but you can see the thrill that he had, and the energy and the excitement that he gained, and what's been created in the cigar club here in the casino is simply outstanding.
Yeah, I mean, really, indeed. And what a beautiful place to smoke. Well, what's your impression of the club? I mean, this is the first night that it's been unveiled to the public. Of course, as someone that is also a cigar smoker and loves the finer things in lives, what's been your impression?
It's simply, it's like a galaxy. You come in and it's got a humidor with 35,000 cigars and incredible variety of cigars, and the location, the setting, you really feel the spirit. This is a place where Churchill always said he was very easily satisfied with the best, and certainly you know, the Monaco Cigar Club has the very best.
Yeah. Do you think this would have been a place that he would have enjoyed to smoke?
He certainly would have been.
In 1875, Monte Carlo Société de Bain de Mer founder Francois Blanc famously said, "I'm convinced that it is not gold that brings the rich and the artists to Monte Carlo, but rather the desire to free themselves from everything, to tempt chance and to bet against fate. And this is why we must give them dreams, pleasure, and beauty." Those words, spoken nearly 150 years ago, still define everything Monte Carlo stands for. And tonight, they've taken on new life. The opening of the Monte Carlo Cigar Club is more than just a moment, it's a milestone. A place built not only on tradition and craft, but on vision. a club that offers more than cigars, it offers belonging. It invites a rarefied few into a world where elegance, discretion, and connoisseurship still matter. In the company of royalty, tastemakers, and true aficionados, this evening reminded us that luxury is not about excess, it's about intention. Francois Blanc promised dreams, pleasure, and beauty. Tonight, those promises were kept. From the heart of Monte Carlo, where legends are made and moments are remembered. Until next time.